Okay, welcome back to the Surge Sports Network. The story is a happy one tonight in the Storm Dome as the Georgia Southwestern men's basketball team defeats Auburn University of Montgomery 62-49 in the first win of the Ben Hicks era. Coach Hicks, talk to us a little bit about the quick turnaround from the disappointment last night in the Fort Valley State loss and some of the things we did in a short turnaround that allowed us to secure the first win of your coaching career here at JSW.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say I'm really proud of how our guys responded, after the loss. We had a short time to prepare for AUM. The guys stuck to the game plan. Having BP back on the court helped us out a lot. I know last game Tyrone had 27.7 turnovers, and we asked a lot of him last game. So having BP back allowed Tyrone to play away from the ball, and he did a great job. BP came in, he had 25 points. He was 6-6 from the free throw line, and at the end of the day, he gave us a great opportunity to win the game.
Okay, we're also joined by senior guards Cameron Doizer and senior Brandon Price. Brandon, talk a little bit about you had your career high tonight of 25 points. Your first game action of the year. You're a returning starter. You set the school record for assists last year in the NCAA era, and tonight you did it with your scoring, making all your free throws and shot the ball extremely well from the three-point line. Talk a little bit about your first game action this year, and then just some of the things that you were able to do tonight that helped us secure the first win.
Well, the main thing I was focusing on coming into the game is just energy. If I play with energy, I know I can get going to try to get my teammates going. That's the most important thing to me. And they actually got me going tonight, so I actually owe a lot of credit to those guys. Those guys in the locker room were great about it. Like I said, just try to bring energy and just try to get us going early.
And then Cameron, you're a transfer from the University of Charleston, although you have some ties down towards the south, playing a year at Tallahassee Community College. You joined us for 1 year. You only have 1 year to play as a senior. Talk a little bit about the transition and transferring from another Division II school down to play for just one season, some of the things that you've experienced over your first 3 months of not only playing basketball, but just with the team in general.
Over the first 3 months, I really adapted quick. I mean, we have a great coaching staff, great teammates, great brothers, and they made it easy for me coming down here for 1 year. And then, the coaches here is great, and that made it a lot easier for me.
Okay, and Brandon, you had a chance to play last year, had the most experience coming back of anybody on the team. Talk a little bit about maybe some of the differences that you see this year from last year, and then the success you had as a passer last year, and having the ability to score tonight really at a high rate.
I think this year we got a lot more athleticism. We got a lot of different options. I know tonight might have been my night, but I know it's not going to be like that every night, and I'm confident in those guys. We're going to have to just switch nights. We got too much talent on the team, to be honest. So a lot more athleticism than last year, but everybody plays together. Nobody's worried about points. We're just all trying to win, to be honest. So it's been great so far.
Okay, and Cameron, you had the chance to play in last night's game at Fort Valley. Talk a little bit about the difference and what transpired in the last 24 hours to go from the effort we gave last night at Fort Valley and then turn around no practice time and have to play back-to-back nights. And this time maybe talk a little bit about the crowd and some of the things that were able to sustain us here to our first win.
Just being at home, bringing different energy, and we had Brandon come back, and our brother. It just brought a different atmosphere into the locker room, and being slapped in the face last night really woke us up. And now we realize we just have to bring it every night, and if we do that, we can be special.
Yeah, and Coach Hicks, looking ahead now, we've leveled our record at 1-1. We turn around and go back on the road Saturday night over at Albany State, 45 minutes down the road. Quite a rival. We didn't fare so well in our first road trip of the season. So tell us what we can look for here as we have 3 days to prepare to go into another tough environment in Albany and some of the things we'll look to try to improve upon, maybe that we weren't so successful with last night in our first road game.
Well, we're going to take tomorrow off and there to get a coaching staff an opportunity to break down both films from the Fort Valley game and AUM game. First of all, we need to work on ourselves, both offensively and defensively, and try to fix some things that we're not doing so well right now. And then on Thursday, we'll start preparing for Albany State. So hopefully we can go on the road, get a win. And I tell the guys all the time, it takes the little things on the road to win games. We got to limit our turnovers. We got to force those guys to guard us in the half court. We got to get back in transition Also, we just got to communicate. So I think we do those small things. We shouldn't have a problem with our next opponent.
Okay, Brandon, again, as a veteran with a lot of experience, you played a lot of road games here and at your last stop at Western Kentucky. Talk a little bit about the crowd tonight, the impact it had on the game, and then some of the things that you think going forward as we get ready to play Albany State that we need to work on in the next 2 days of practice?
Well, the crowd was great. I almost thought I was back at Western Kentucky for a second. The crowd, we really fed off the crowd early, and they kept us going the whole game. And just looking forward to Saturday. Like Coach said, we have to focus on the little things to win on the road. And my job is just be a leader, get the guys, make sure they're ready, focused, and like I said, just bring energy. In the road, you're gonna need a lot of energy because the crowd's gonna be against you. Everybody's gonna be against you, so you're gonna have to have good energy. So I'm just gonna try to have the guys ready to go.
And Cameron playing at a successful Division II school at the University of Charleston. Maybe talk a little bit about the difference, in the competition level of what you saw for 2 years at the University of Charleston and what you've seen so far, albeit a very short window of opportunity to play here. Talk a little bit about the differences maybe in what you saw at the University of Charleston and what you've seen so far in your short career here at GSW.
It's really no difference. It's basketball wherever you go. I mean, here is just more in depth, more of the little things, and I mean, it's basically all the same.
And then Coach Hicks, you had a successful career as a junior college coach at Alabama Southern, spent 4 years in the Peach Belt as an assistant. Talk a little bit about getting your first win at Georgia Southwestern, your first four-year win, and where you think we can go from here moving forward.
Well, no, in junior college is definitely a different level. All the wins you may get at the 4 year is going to be tough. So my goal right now is just to make sure our guys prepare for each and every game that we play, and if we prepared, I think we'll definitely have a good chance of winning.
So once again, the happy story tonight from the Storm Dome in Americus, Georgia. Georgia Southwestern knocks off AUM 62-49. The next opportunity to see the Hurricanes in action will be Saturday, November the 18th at Albany State. Correction, November the 19th at Albany State. Tip-off is at 7:30 in Albany. The next chance to see the Hurricanes at home next Monday night, November the 21st against Middle Georgia State College at 7:30 p.m. in the Storm Dome. Signing off for the Surge Sports Network,